Hi, and welcome to Rating the Piklopedia. I'm your host, Snoozy, and I'm going to be going through and rating every entry in the Piklopedia of Pikmin 4, the best video game ever made. Every creature in this game gets information such as a scientific name, a behavioral analysis, and even instructions on how to cook and eat it. I'll be going through each and every one of these creatures and rating which Piklopedia entries are the most interesting and the most funny. Hold on. Gotta do a better job of closing the cabinets. I gotta do a better job. Today, we have the Jumbo Bulborb. I get to show this guy off in another video. Waha, waha. Still relevant. He's earning his money. The Jumbo Bulborb or Oculus Kageyami Rusus polyploid is exactly what it sounds like. It is just a Bulborb, but it's a whole lot bigger. I believe this was newly introduced in Pikmin 4, just a larger sized one that was harder to kill, had more HP. Um, Really, that's simple. Let's see if the Piklopedia can convince us that this is more than just taking a common enemy and going, because the Dwarf Bulborb, it's the opposite. It's just a smaller version, but it ended up being very interesting. So let's give the game the chance to convince us. Jumbo. Dalmo starting strong. Jumbo. This is giving me in high school speech and debate. Jumbo. That word sets an image in your mind. Being larger than others of its species means its heart is proportionately bigger too. I mean, yeah, yeah. So its devotion to its family also grows. That's not necessarily true. That's not. When it savagely bites, it's only doing so to protect those it cares about. That sounds very problematic. The most loving critters can also be the fiercest sometimes. I don't know. Saying that, like, my aggression and violence is only meant to protect, I don't like that at all. I guess I like the idea that bigger things are more loving because I'm quite a large thing. I'm quite jumbo, some might say. So that benefits me, but I honestly I don't oh gosh. But this is kind of camp. Like it's so bad. It's so high school essay. Merriam-Webster defines jumbo, but I kind of like it. It's so bad that it wraps around to being endearing. I'm torn on that, but I think I like it. I think I like that actually. Let's go to Captain Olimar now. He writes, during reproduction, after an egg is fertilized by a sperm, Bulborb have sperm confirmed. Any excess chromosomes are usually discarded through a process called meiosis. But occasionally, this process fails to occur, and a Bulborb individual will develop irregularly due to this chromosomal abnormality. Specimens like this one are stronger than the average Bulborb and can exhibit more aggressive behavior. However, they are not able to procreate as they will never reach sexual maturity. So it's got too many chromosomes. And because of that, it gets twice as big and more aggressive, and it can never fuck. Is that is that okay? I mean, I can't say this for certain, but this might be the only game that Nintendo has ever made in-house at EPD in Kyoto that they've ever made in one of their internal studios that has the word sperm in it. I just can't imagine what other game out there that they've made would have the word sperm in it. So as a trailblazer, I mean this is it's breaking down barriers. I don't know how we feel about this. This one's really tough. This makes me, I mean, my commitment in these videos is that I'm going to start recording and then I'm going to read them and then I'm going to rate them and I'm going to stop recording. I don't come in knowing what I'm going to rate them. I let it hit me in the moment. This is one where I kind of want to just take a walk for a bit. I want to like get some fresh air in me and really simmer on it, but I can't. Here in like 45 seconds, I'm going to have to come to a decision about how I feel about this. I mean, here's the thing. If I was explaining to somebody why I like the Piklopedia. And I was going to be like, you wouldn't believe the shit they're saying in here. This would be like a go-to example of like, yeah, it's a bigger Bulborb. Is that because some of them have adapted to different environments? Is it because, some of them are raised differently and like there's one in every litter that grows to be larger as a protector, but it needs to be brought extra food by the little ones? No, no. They really dig into the meiosis of it all. So, I mean, that's something, you know? I mean, that's something. And then Captain Louis, it's a large creature. Yeah. Yeah, it is. But the meat is tender and flavorful. It's impossible to eat in one sitting. So store some portions for later. Coat the fattier meat in cooking oil and freeze. Leaner cuts should be smoked. These aren't the best cooking instructions because he's not really going into detail, but I like the ones where Louis is just like, this one's good. I like eating this one. Because he eats them all, and some of them he hates, and this one was one of the good ones. But it's a lot of meat. I like coat the fattier meat in cooking oil and freeze, and leaner cuts should be smoked. Smoked lean cuts of jumbo bulborb kind of sound nice. I feel bad saying that. Yeah, I think I've come out. I think I've come out in favor. Jumbo bulborb. I think I like it. I think I like this entry a lot. I think that it's brave. I think that it's challenging. I think that it forces it really it's a mirror on us. Am I a jumbo bulborb? Am I ever going to reach sexual maturity? I really don't know sometimes. And Jumbo Bulborb, that was really good. Okay, let's bring out our ranking list. Here we go. I don't want you to see my face while I'm doing this. Jumbo Bulborb, I think you're going on to the top. I mean, surely not a 9. Surely not. But we gotta have range. I mean, how many more creatures are going to be between 8.5 and a lot of them? Okay, okay. This video is getting way too long. 9.1. No, 9.1. 9.1. Jumbo Bulb. God, my wife works late and I just lose all functioning. Leaving cabinets open. All right. I'm 4 episodes in and I'm already falling apart. Thank you so much for watching Rating the Piklopedia. This was episode 4, Jumbo Bulborb. Um, Let me know in the comments what other game by Nintendo you would add the word sperm to and what context you would add it in. Thank you.